After non-stop trials and tribulations, it looks like Alex Summers is finally ready to get his life and the life of the X-Men back on track. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop into Astonishing X-Men number 13 and find out. Alrighty then, so as we join the comic, Havok, brother of Cyclops, son of Crosshair, and all-around wayward son of the X-Men, is ready to get back in the saddle of superhero-dom by fighting a giant monster in downtown New York. Normally, this would be a surefire thing. Unfortunately, Havok has been out of the loop for a little bit. What he didn't know is that this was actually an operation by the Avengers to try and get the Mole Man to safely and peacefully move one of his bigger monsters without threat. Everybody seems to be mad at Alex except for Captain America, who knows a thing or two about trying to rebuild a shattered reputation. He's been doing it all over the place, and he says, just take it slow, and when the time's right, he'll know what's right for Havok. Now, elsewhere, we see the evil Miss Sinister conducting horrifying experiments on mutants before she herself is taken down and kidnapped by the Reavers at the behest of a General Callahan, but more on this in a bit. Now, back over with Havok, we see he's taken a cushy teaching gig over at the Xavier Institute. I mean, hey, it's what all mutants have to do at some point, right? But he just doesn't want to mold young mutant minds. He wants to help change them. He wants the X-Men to stand for something again, damn it. Not just fighting the same old internal tribal conflicts over and over again that the mutant community seems to do. He wants the mutant community to wow people again, to fight crime and save the world like they used to. It's a right pretty speech, but the millennial mutants shoot him down pretty quickly with, hey, weren't you a villain not so long ago? I thought you were evil. Wasn't your face burned up? Hey, what happened to your kid with the wasp from the future? I say hats off to Matthew Rosenberg for making the metric truckloads of discontinuity with Havok right now an actual part of the story. Now, once Kitty Pryde, the de facto leader of the X-Men, finds out that Havok is trying to put together his own team, she shuts him down right away. He's still too fresh back to the field, and it's not like he can just start picking up mutants and forming a team, even though that's what happens a lot in these books, and Lord knows there's certainly a lot of X-Men sitting on the bench who aren't doing anything at the moment, but that's that. And you know what? Kitty might not actually be totally wrong about Havok. He's still getting his brain in order after they fixed the whole inversion thing from Access. Yeah, I know, right? He was the last one to get fixed. He's also currently being tortured by images of Bastion in his head, which it's important to note, Bastion, Havok, as well as Emma Frost, and you guessed it, Miss Sinister, had actually all been working together during the Secret Empire. And perhaps he's just not as back to normal as he thinks he is. All the same, though, he is resolute in his idea of putting together a new X-Men team, but not just any team, a team full of people who, like him, have some redemption due. It should come as no surprise, then, that Havok's next ideal recruit is Beast, yet another X-Men who has been on an up-and-down karmatic roller coaster since, well, it feels like forever now. You'll recall Beast had actually left the X-Men to go live with the Inhumans to work on the Terrigen Crisis, and now that that's done and over with, there's still some bad blood between him and the rest of the X-Men, so he's taken a job at Harvard. Beast is apprehensive, like the old gunslinger in a Western movie. He figures maybe it's time to hang up the yellow spandex once and for all and just live a quiet life. Oh, but fate, as is so often the case, has different plans. You see, the Reavers attack Beast next at work, and it's up to Havok to defend his big blue friend. As our heroes quickly discover, a team of two isn't much of a team at all. Luckily, Beast has been working on a little side project which he thinks will be the perfect ace in the hole for this situation, and with that, Banshee is seemingly summoned again. Oh wow, been forever since we've seen him. And it's right around there that the comic ends, everybody. So that was Astonishing X-Men number 13, a brand new kickoff point for this brand new era of X-Men comics, courtesy of Matthew Rosenberg, who already made some major waves with his Return of Jean Grey story. Much like that book, the marching orders for this series seem to be, hey, a lot of fan-favorite, beloved mutants are in bad ways right now. What can we do about fixing that while also, being sure to say that, hey, all that stuff from before did actually happen? In fact, between his very pleasant X-Men work and his Punisher work as well, Matthew Rosenberg is kind of becoming the ultimate go-to fixer for Marvel right now. Havok is a likable schmuck, and it's hard not to get invested in his quest to try and find redemption and also find a little respect for a character who honestly should be way more respected right now than he is. Overall, I would say I'm probably more excited for this X-Men book than I've been excited for an X-Men teen book in a long time. Count me into where this one goes. Overall, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Good jumping on point. Hey there everyone, it's Cape Jewel again, and I want to thank you for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not check out some of these other videos I've been hard at work on. Then you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Cape Jewel, so you're always up to date on what I got coming out from the channel next. And hey, if you're in the market for a brand new comic book trade and want to save yourself some money, use my book depository link down in the description. Not only will you not have to pay a cent for shipping, but everything you buy via my link goes to help me in the channel, which is always much appreciated. So until next time everyone, this has been Cape Joel. I will be back again next time with more great comic content that absolutely smacks. Bye-bye everybody.